And Sarge, we could all rush and kick it out. Hence the reason why is closing next week. Sarge, didn't get you very far, did it? No. No. Sarge, I'm not interested in kicking anything out.
But over at Petrus, the staffing problems are now sorted out. Marcus is pulling out all the stops to make sure the food is up to his exacting standards. And it all starts rather well with some complimentary customers.
Table 15, 2 Americans. Yeah. They loved it. Came to Gordon's the other night. Better than Gordon Ramsay's. Better than Gordon Ramsay's.
Marcus is eagerly awaiting one article in particular by the Times critic Jonathan Meades. And Gordon's already had some inside information.
Jonathan took me aside and said, Gordon, whatever you've done, Petrus, you have created a monster because it is exceptional. And that's some of the best food I've ever eaten. There's only 2 chefs ever in this country to be given 10 out of 10, and that was Marco White and Raymond Blanc.
But for Marcus, there's a third top chef in Britain who taught him everything he knows.
If there's a standard in which I look for in any kitchen throughout the world, throughout Great Britain, it would be Gordon Ramsay's kitchen.
But with Ramsay besieged by problems, is this the moment when Marcus will overtake him?
If I surpass that and go further, even better.
It's late Friday night London, but the city of chefs is still wide awake. Gordon and Marcus go to get Saturday's papers for the Jonathan Meades review.
Yeah.
They go to their favourite late-night haunt in Chinatown, with Marcus's brother, all braced for the results.
You go first. Oh, shit. 9. Well done. Well done.
What have you got?
9. It's very good. Well done. Well done. Well done.
The Times has given Marcus a staggering 9 out of 10 and describes Petrus as, quote, without exception, sheer bliss. Everybody seems happy, but can Ramsay cope with the rivalry?
Of course I'm going to be slightly cheesed off if I'm sat there 10 years down the line, I still haven't won 3 stars, and Petrus rolls in 3 stars. Naturally, I'm doing something wrong.
I'll always be his pupil. In his mind, he'll always see me as his pupil. But at the same time, he sees me also as his partner, his business friend, a guy he goes out and has dinner with.
Okay.
Marcus is spreading his wings, just as Gordon did when he trained with Marco.
I'm a great believer in life that you pass on your knowledge. You know, in many ways, I've passed on the baton to Gordon. I've stepped down, I've gone my own little way in life, and it's now Gordon's turn. And one day Gordon will pass that baton on to somebody else, and that is the way of the world.
People said to me once that what are you, Gordon Ramsay's shadow? But by being Gordon Ramsay's shadow and his friend, Christ, look what he's created.
But does Marcus have this to look forward to? For top chefs, the sky really is the limit. With an ever-expanding number of restaurants across the capital worth millions, Marco Pierre White has achieved what all chefs aim for. But Ramsay stands to lose that dream. On the day of the verdict, the paparazzi gather. Marco has won his court case against the New York Times and been awarded £75,000. But the pressure is still on for Gordon, and he stands to lose $1 million in his battle with A to Z.
That's unreal. No, he doesn't know how lucky he is, no?
With only a few weeks to go before the A to Z trial date, the City of Chefs congregates to lavish awards upon each other at the annual Katie Awards, the Oscars of the food industry. The Katies are also a chance for Ramsay to finally get one up on Marco. Ramsay has been nominated for the past 3 years for Chef of the Year, an award that Marco never got. And behind the smiles, the City of Chefs can be bitchier than the theatre.
And it's a big award, and they all sit down and say, hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. Shake your hand, and they're all full of shit. The minute you go for a P, they're backstabbing you or slagging you off somewhere along the line, or, you know, here's that outrageous chef again that treats his staff like a big bully.
The moment that Ramsay's been waiting for finally arrives.
The Chef Award is one of the most keenly contested and widely talked about. The judges say it's the most coveted title in chef circles. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Caterer and Hotel Keeper Chef Award for 2000
But at the moment of triumph, Ramsay's thoughts are with those who are not lucky enough to ever win this honour.
A great award for any chef to win, and I'm very sorry that Marco never got it.
With one up on Marco and his bad boy image intact, all Ramsay's got to worry about now is that £1 million lawsuit.
I have to be very careful now what I say. Now I've been given the award. That makes me shut up even more now. So it's...
With very little time to go, the A to Z trial looms large on Gordon's horizon. It's not a good time to get on the wrong side of Ramsay.
His shoes, yeah, I've seen the binman with smarter fucking shoes. Look at them. Yeah, get outside. On Ed 14, go. Yeah, look at the state of them. Dominic, they're a fucking binman.
Just another day for Ramsay's long-suffering staff. But as the boss tries to concentrate on running the kitchen, his lawyers and A to Z's lawyers do a deal.
Now, the terms of that settlement were not revealed, and there were confidentiality clauses, so neither of the two parties involved are allowed to talk about it. But it seems fairly clear that one of the things that happened was that that was the point at which Ramsay relinquished his 10% shareholding in A to Z.
Gordon Ramsay may have said goodbye to the aubergine, but he's safeguarded his own empire. And he's now free to concentrate on the master plan. Next week on Beyond Boiling Point, free of debt and no holds barred, Ramsay's getting into his stride. Sarge is back in favour, and Ramsay's hobnobbing yet again with the rich and famous. But there's a family drama.
I was an addict.